Doc Favors here. Welcome back to the channel, family. It's always good to see you all. I meant to do this earlier, but I had a couple of things to do here. I had some responsibilities to take care of. But without further ado, this is another Bellator Life update. And I want to say congrats and thanks to all of you all who are subscribing, leaving your comments down below. And so today we're going to be answering the question, what exactly is the ecosystem that you all keep talking about? I hear you talking about it. Mr. Brown is talking about it. Mr. Meadows is talking about it. And I'm going to be breaking it down. But before I do, two things. Number one, if you all are getting something from the channel, do your boy a favor, hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and then turn that notification on. So when we drop these, you'll be one of the first ones to get it. Now, here's something that I did for you all, and I had to pull it, but I created a checklist. Now, let me just say this again loud and clear. I created a checklist for my team, and then I made it available, but something happened, and I had to add some things to it. But also, I had a lot of people just jumping into our group asking random questions that could easily been answered if you go and do the research. And so I've decided to make this available for the leaders of the teams. And Mr. Brown and I, we discussed it, and I'm not going to let that out the bag, but you'll be seeing something soon coming down in terms of what to do, and this will be made available for the leaders. So if you're watching this and you're part of another team, just go back and ask your upline, do you got that checklist? Can we get that checklist, or do you have one made for us? All right. And that's what we're going to do, guys. And I think that's the best way to keep down the confusion. Now, for those of you who decide to join this movement, this I, I know it's an opportunity, but it's like a movement for me because I've never seen nothing like this. I don't think we're going to see anything like this when you talk about being the juggernaut. You talk about being the archetype. We're the first of the first, right? I know some others that's kind of doing it, but it's just not this. So anyway, for those of you who join our team and get our link, Wealth Engineers, I did something and shown and made something available for you all. So let's go here. No, no, that's not it. No, 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 that's not it either. YouTube. Okay. So if you're on YouTube, obviously you're on YouTube, you watching my videos, and you run across one of the sorts of just, even if you just type in Mike Favors, okay? Look at that. That's Fave. And you see this handsome fellow right here. You just simply go to Mike Favors, right? And whether you subscribe or not, I would hope you subscribe. That's the subscribe button right there. At any rate, when you go up here to the top and you see MikeFavors.com and you see two more links, I want you to click two more links. And then right here is going to say more info. You click view email address, hit submit, and then it's going to show you. Wait a minute, let me make sure. It should open. I don't know why it's not opening up, y'all. It just opened up. It's going to have my email address right there. Let me see if I hit refresh. That's crazy. It just opened up. All right, view email address. There it is. Okay, the captcha has to pop up. Okay. So I got to quit pushing buttons so fast. All right. Y'all please forgive me, but I just get excited because I really want you all to win and eat like we do. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't be your financial advisor, but I can just share with you what I'm doing. Okay. Remember, any investment is going to be risk involved. So please consult someone who know what they're doing to help you with yours. Now, with that being said, you hit submit. And then you'll see my email address is right there, mentormefavors@gmail.com. That's the one thing. So if you use our link, you sign up with Bellator, you simply go through the motions right here on YouTube, get my email, send me an email, and then let me know your name and your member ID number so I can verify you. Because once again, we had a lot of people just jumping in who did sign up. And remember, this checklist is a support system to help you secure your spot, get your nodes, get your packages. And I'm going to be talking more about that later on, okay? So that's how you do that, good people. You go there, you go to my favorites, you get my email, you send me an email, then you come back on here and say, hey, I sent you an email. I need to get in that group so we can get my stuff together, all right? This is not for those people who just want to gather information and do nothing. All right, I got enough YouTube videos for you all to do that. And so hopefully that isn't offensive to you guys, but I have to do this to keep everything decent and in order so that we can really help those who want to be helped and be involved in this amazing opportunity now, or this movement. Okay, so ecosystem. So last night, and you all have to know that our leaders over here do a great job at disseminating information. And last night, I got to give a shout out to Mr. Meadows. Did an amazing presentation last night. As always, he's consistent, just like Mr. Brown. They're consistent. But last night, I saw this and I said, yo, I got to get that because I know my community need to see that. And so when you all are asking questions about the ecosystem, and here it is, we got one that's designed specifically to show you the Bellator, the Miracle Ecosystem, which is a connected digital financial infrastructure. Now, so let's just get into it. So here's the thing, the architecture of value. Now, let me preface this, you all. Some of you all, this is new to you. This is not a formal presentation. It's more like a informational because I'm going to take the long way to answer questions. I answer questions in my Bellator Life updates. That's what I'm doing. And so some of the information you may see, some of you may be known, some of it may be new. Just rest assured, get through the video and then go back and ask some questions, or you can drop me some down below. Okay. So that being said, Bellator Life. Now, normally we've showed you the ecosystem and we kind of went through it a little bit. But this is one of those things where you can get an overview, like a foreman's perspective. Okay, I don't know if you all remember plans, but me being from Detroit, we had the big three Ford motor, and sometimes we would go visit them, and they had the floor where the operations would take place, but then they had these scaffoldings up top, and the foremen could oversee the lines and everything that's going on. And so that's what I mean by overview. This is an overview of the company, a snapshot. And so you see things like the Miracle Pay, you see the EquiToken. I'm gonna break some of this down. You see Dex, you see Miracle Chain, you see Leveler, you see Neo, you see the Miracle Wallet, the Phoenix, the Stakes, all of this, Minterra, all of this, y'all. And all of this makes up the ecosystem. So let's just read this. The Miracle ecosystem is a group of interconnected platforms that combine blockchain, that combine payments, digital assets, AI, and financial tools into unified systems, into a unified system. Each component serves as a specific role within the broader digital financial infrastructure. Whew, you're talking about 8 years putting together a monster from guardian nodes to tap, swipe, and insert opportunities, man. Okay, you see, if I don't say anything else, that's enough information if you're savvy to go what to go to that internet and start looking up stuff and start checking on seeing what's real and what's going on. That's enough information right there for you all to say, you know what, Doc, that's all I needed to hear right there. Okay, point me in the direction where I need to go, and we're gonna go look this thing and check this thing out. Anyway, so that's the first piece. Now, the core infrastructure. Let's look at this. We're gonna start breaking some of this stuff down because I know y'all are interested and you want to hear about it. All right. So this miracle chain, the blockchain foundation, miracle chain is the base layer of the ecosystem. It hosts smart contracts, secures transactions, and connects all ecosystem platforms. That's the chain. So basically, we got our own blockchain. That's the foundation. So it's the base layer, the immutable foundation of all transactions. So what's happening with this, in case you don't know a little bit about blockchain and you don't know a little bit about these contracts, these smart contracts, that means any transactions that's done on the blockchain can be verified. So it's no more hidden fees. There's no more things that are going to be pulling the wool over your eyes. People can't manipulate and redo certain things. No, it's a level of transparency. So we talk about smart contracts. Don't 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 get caught up. Don't overthink this. It's just it enables Web3 services and automations. In other words, we had different web when it came out Web3. That's because NFTs and you had higher programs that needed more broadband, the metaverse and everything. And I remember when that first came out, man, they was having concerts, buying land, and they probably still do have it, but it was a little too much for favors. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. So I pulled back from it, but I know the younger generation they in it. But anyway, that's smart contract. That's Web3. It enables the ability to do those type of things. And then when you talk about interconnectivity, everything in the ecosystem operates on one chain. Miracle Chain. Now, that is not to say that we won't be connected and still be offered on other platforms and other chains, but how awesome is it to be a part of an opportunity, a part of a movement, a company, an ecosystem that had the nerve to build its own chain because we knew how much traffic. Now, don't y'all think about this like a highway. And on highways down in Florida, we got toll roads. So imagine you being a partner and able to set up your own toll booth on that road and hundreds and thousands of millions of people traveling. Yes. Okay. So that is the mirror, the chain. Now here is the Miracle Pay. Now this is the bridge, bridging crypto and commerce. Okay, Faye, what are you talking about now? Miracle Pay bridges cryptocurrency and traditional finance. It's your fiat, y'all. That's that big dollar that you be walking around with, okay, or whatever, the yen, whatever you got. It's global. So this allows merchants to accept cryptocurrency while converting it into fiat for the bank deposits. So when we talk about instantly doing this, the switch, y'all got to understand this. But I'm telling you, our leaders, these guys over here, I got to show them to you, man. These guys over here, Hock and Torhan, the team right there, and then the advisory board. These guys came together and said, you know what, we got to take our time and put something together. And they put together this whole project, this whole ecosystem for you and I. And that's what's happening. So if you have a business or know someone who has a business who want to start accepting Bitcoin, once again, or whatever, let me know because we can get you set up on that and have your business to where it is you can have these POS systems and even on the website you can use your phone now tap you can use the smartphone and people can start paying with cryptocurrency. Yeah, we got that capability. So real world businesses can accept crypto. Crypto is converted into fiat currency. Funds are deposited directly into bank accounts. So it's no different than when we do business and conduct transactions. Some of us use tools where you have to get a link and you pay you. You could use QuickBooks or, you sending someone an invoice. Isn't it amazing how we can do this with our companies or your business? And, as a coach, I have my Essential Leaders Institute. Wouldn't that, you know what? Something just came to me. I'm gonna start having people pay for my courses in crypto. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. I digress, y'all. But if you can see, I get excited because I thought for some reason I never just thought about that until then, right in front of y'all face. All right, so anyway, here's the Miracle Neo, y'all. And this is the digital banking access. So Miracle Neo connects users to everyday financial tools that link crypto with traditional banking, turning digital value into practical spending power. Now, what is this? Y'all, if you see this, this is the card. All of us have these cards. And so you talk about fully functional online banking, spend digital assets in the real world, the bridge between blockchain holding and daily financial life. One of the hardest things in the world right now is going through all the converting and all the fees. Now I don't mind the fees because we getting a piece of that action as well. But oh my goodness, three, four, five fees and trying to convert here and convert here, then have to have that native token for the gas fees. Guys, we got all of that in one place. And I'm telling you, it's nice. So right now we're at the Miracle Neo. Now let me backtrack just a little bit to give you all an idea of what I'm doing. So if you notice here, I'm breaking down the Miracle Chain, the Miracle Neo, the wallet and certain things. I'm just breaking down the whole thing and I'm giving it to you step by step, line upon line, so that you can really see it. All right. But now, once again, so take this overview. Now I'm going back through it. All right. So let me scroll back down. Y'all see it now? You see how I'm doing it now? All right, we did the Miracle Neo. That's the banking access. Now let's look at this wallet, Miracle Wallet, which is up. The migration is almost complete, and hey, we doing some things. So now, Miracle Wallet, the secure entry point. So Miracle Wallet lowers the barrier to entry, so everyday users can safely participate in Web3 without technical complexity. In other words, y'all, blockchain. Okay. So what is it? You're going to create a wallet using your email and password. Those of you who join our team, once again, we're going to show you how to do all this. And it is very simple. So don't let all this overwhelm you, y'all. That's why I'm taking my time to do this. I'm not even rushing through this. Y'all know me. When I do these videos, they are all unedited. So if I make a mistake, a flub, hey, charge it to the game, charge it to my head, not my heart. So anyway, just simplify. Here's the key feature. You create a wallet using your email and password. Pretty simple. It's yours. No seed phrase. It eliminates the risk of managing complex recovery phrases. Because the chain is so protected, we can do this. Then you talk about unified storage. This holds tokens, NFTs, and digital assets across the entire ecosystem. So when we get everything situated, and I'm talking about in some days now, then you're going to see that you're going to have one place to go to be able to conduct your business. Y'all see it now? I mean, look at how thoughtful these guys were. Oh, to say, you know what? Let's solve the problem. See, favors, I'm a solutionist now. I'm gonna tell you the truth. People come to me and they want advice and they take courses and they take my programs. And when I do one-on-one consultations, it's a small window. Okay, you can cry, get it in, you're frustrated, I understand. But after you do all that, now what are we going to do to solve the problem? Because that's what I do. If you're not ready to solve the problem, then you're probably not going to get along with Faves. Because I don't believe in talking negative. I don't believe in dwelling on things in the past because it's not going to move the needle. We got to come up with a solution, produce a plan that's straightforward, and get us to where we want to be. Two things you got to know when you're doing business, where you are and where you want to be. I'm going to help you draw a straight line to it. Oh, my goodness. That's what this company did. That's what they did, y'all. And I think it's amazing that we have this in one place. Okay. All right. That's the wallet. So then we go to EquiToken. Now I want y'all to really pay attention to this. This real world asset, told you all when we start talking about vocabulary and we start giving you all household names, I want you all to see this and remember this. Okay. So what is this portion of the ecosystem? The EquiToken, the RWA tokenization. I got a couple of videos I'll link down below where we go into depth with this, where we have Douglas Anderson, the chairman of the advisory board, talking about this. I got other people on Business News and Fox News talking about tokenization. The leader of some BlackRock, Jamie Knight, and chasing them, they talking about these things. So what is it? Our EquiToken brings real world assets onto the blockchain that's enabling secure digital custody and on-chain proof of ownership. Y'all like, man, what in the world is Favor talking about? Think about it. A real world asset, tokenization. Here's what I want you to consider. I was going to say something like Van Gogh, Michelangelo, but watch this. What if you create something? Because I'm a dreamer too, y'all, because we always see what everybody else do, but I'm like, why can't we do the same? What if you created something that was giving so much value to the marketplace? You could tokenize that, which is and that means your tangible assets converted to digital form. That's what a real world asset tokenization is, to tokenize a real world asset. So like oil can be tokenized, paintings can be tokenized, family heirlooms of value, certain things can be tokenized if it's deemed valuable. You see? So you're talking about global access. It enables fractional investments in high value assets. Now I got a clip. Matter of fact, let me see. All right. Let me go to videos. Let me show y'all this. There's a clip here. I'm not gonna play it. All right. Okay. So that's Bellator. We're launching in Africa. Oh, anybody of y'all from Africa in my community, contact me ASAP so we can get you put position because we finna launch Africa seriously, and that's the video right there. But I need you to get in and get your equity position. Anyway, we talking about the tokenization. Okay. See right here, New York NYSE releases new tokenized platform. Guys, I got it right here for that'd be so weird. Here. Welcome back to the channel. To see myself. First, let me just say thank you to all of the new subscribers. We appreciate your support and your comments. I really do. Sure, we do. Keep them coming, guys, and that helps give me. Okay. Now, 24 hours a day, 7. Come on, Fave. Some information in real time, so you can make a decision. Yeah. Okay. Of Obviously, if
Anyway,
you want to get involved, I'm gonna drop my link down below. But I'm gonna tell you all right now,
that's so crazy.
this is something that you definitely want to put eyes on and you want to pay attention to. Okay.
all of the positive aspects of a tokenized environment: 24 by 7 trading, digital settlement, immediate settlement.
24/7 immediate settlements. I got the video right there. Y'all can go look at that. All right. So when you talk about real world asset, that's what we're talking about. When we talk about the airport and we talk about that deal that was already done. Okay. And so that's what it is. So when you start talking about real world asset, I'm gonna just drop this on y'all. This wasn't in my notes, but we talk about proof of ownership, transparent and immutable on-chain records, yeah, you want to start putting this in your vocabulary. Asset ownership. I need you all to start thinking about owning assets. So a lot of times when you talk about, and this, like I said, this is whatever off the script, but when you start talking about ownership, a lot of people seek to own liabilities. They don't buy assets. Assets accrue in value over time. Even certain watches that you wear, certain watches that you buy, certain things that you buy. As soon as you leave the showroom floor with that brand new car, it's already in depreciation. But if you buy things that are deemed valuable, it grows over time. That means it's an asset. That means it can constantly bring stuff in. So your normal house, until it's paid off and you start using it as an income producing asset, it's a liability. I know people won't share that with you, but we're going through a whole process now. Okay, dealing with some property and getting ready to list some things to sell in our real estate. So anyway, that real world asset, you all, is an ability to have asset ownership within this company and everything I'm showing you all. Okay, so I just wanted to put that little nugget right there for you. All right, ooh, we're getting through it, y'all. We're getting through it. We're almost there. So now let's talk about the Miracle Chain DEX and the Miracle Cash CEX, the trading and liquidity hub. Okay. Now, the ecosystem, centralized and decentralized trading hub. So one is centralized exchange, one is a decentralized exchange. So both of them now has ability to support our ecosystem, token utility, and liquidity participation. Favors, once again, what does that mean? Here's the key feature. Both decentralized DEX and decentralized CEX have trading options. Now, remember, as a trader, I stopped teaching it for the most part, unless I get some students who say they want to get involved. Because many people think that trading, whether it's options, Forex, even investing, they think it's just easy and they want to get money fast. Hear me, you all. Wealth is not accumulated like that. All right. It takes some time. So look at this company. What you all seeing today, this company didn't just pop up right here. This company been around for going on 9 years now on the backside, moving and grooving and shaking and building and connecting the pieces so that when they come out. So a lot of times what you see when you think of overnight success, it actually was a process. It was a process and it led up to the success and it just took off. All right. So anyway, you have the capabilities to be on a centralized exchange and decentralized exchange. Now, the income or the earning yield, opportunities for staking and liquidity participation. All right. So I guess at this point in time, let me see, and then incentivized participation for holding and trading assets. Now, what does that look like? So let me just show you all. Let me go here. Let's go here. Okay. So if you see, this is my back office in Bellator. And I'm gonna get to Bellator, how it plays. This is the entry point. But when we're talking about staking on our chain, our gas token is Phoenix, and and our utility of it is Mirex. Okay, so when you talk about staking, this is what that is. You have the ability to take some of your Phoenix token. We get paid in the Phoenix token daily, even hourly. And I'll show you. I'll prove it to you even by the second. I'll prove it by the transaction. I'll prove it to you in a minute. But now at staking, I staked a couple. I'm gaining daily earnings with the Mirex that's more valuable. Well, I ain't gonna say more valuable, but they each got their own utility, own purpose. But right now, where it is, everything else in crypto seem to be going the other opposite direction. But our Phoenix token is stable, and that's the value of it. And we haven't even fully launched it yet. Okay. So here's what I'm telling you all. When you go to a bank barely gives you base point 0.01, 0.05 on your money if you leave it in there. But you're going to get charged bank fees, overdraft fees, monthly fees, and so that means you got to pay them to keep your money there. And you don't, it's not incentivized. But with our company, when you come in, it incentivizes you to stake it so it can be used, and they're going to compensate you for using your funds. Now, if you don't know anything about Forex, that's what Forex do. The big banks, the central banks, they take your money and go trade it on the Forex market, get the piece from it. They take your money, go loan it out, get the interest off of it, and they riding good, but don't give you nothing. Fact check favors if you think I'm tripping, and you're going to see that I'm not. Okay, I've been doing this for a while, y'all. All right, so that is the concept behind the miracle chain, the miracle cash, and the concept about owning assets that keep increasing in value. And I hope I explained that to where you all can get that. Okay. All right, now we're almost done, y'all. Now we have something called the leveler, and I'm excited about this one here because think about this: leverage liquidity protocol. Leveler enhances liquidity participation through structured leverage. That's all. So it allows what? Users to amplify liquidity strategies or earn as lenders. That's it. If you want to help something or put something in position, I just showed you from the leverage standpoint, I can leverage my Phoenix, park it over here, and get paid. It's almost like a money market account or a high yield investment ETF where you just park it there. And because you park it there, you get monthly dividends. I got several things like that where I teach our, well, I ain't gonna say my team, but I got clients and people who go through my courses and I teach them where to park their money. You'd be surprised. Some people making this money, they get it, but they don't know what to do with it. So it kind of just flows to them and through their pocket like they got holes in it. Well, once again, I'm not a finance advisor, but I can teach you and show you what I'm doing and how we have been doing it, my wife and I, for some time, and we've been blessed by doing it that way. Okay, so we kind of show you that and at least point you in the right direction. So watch this. When you talk about key features, you got secured loans, increased liquidity positions using protocol loans. Faith, did you just say what I think you said? Yeah, you'll be able to use this opportunity to park some of your money and leverage it for a loan, and it's yours. You don't pay it back, they keep your tokens. You pay it back, everything is fine and dandy. Provide capital as a lender to earn yield. Lending capital. So say I got a deal I want to take care of and I need to come up with a good quick 35, 40 grand. Well, depending on how many tokens you got, y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is a game changer. And you got to understand this, good people. Some of you all, when you want to go and get that thing that you really want to get, whatever it is, if you don't want to flip some houses, some of us use, I got friends in the game, they use the, lines of credit. Some of us use credit card that got, you know, funds on it. And it just makes sense to have, if I'm doing in this space and I'm in the digital, economic space and whatnot, and I have crypto, it makes sense to be able to leverage my crypto to be able to get the things that I want in life. All right. And then last, risk management is designed with a centralized structures to manage DeFi risk. I look at that like a stop loss. So once again, when I'm teaching people how to trade, we do what we call a trailing stop. So when you get into profit, you move your stop loss up so that when it comes down, and it's going to come down, we call those pullbacks or retracements. When that happens, it automatically stops you out in profit. No one gets into business and start business and do business to lose money. You just got to understand the money game, good people. You got to understand how this thing works. And that's why I love this because, you talk about trading, yielding, liquidity. That's my language. Okay? I teach this. Been teaching it for years. Okay, now, the StakeNote, the lending protocol, a crypto borrowing system, collateralizing what that is, a crypto collateralized borrowing system that allows users to unlock liquidity while maintaining ownership of their assets. That's the lending piece. I think I might have spoke about that earlier. So then what? Stake crypto to borrow funds. Yep. No selling required. Access liquid capital without selling an underlying asset. Wow. Transparency, fully on chain loan transparency. Okay. Now, once again, y'all, What am I doing? I'm just going through all the things that make up this organization. I'm just going through all the things so you can see without a shadow of a doubt. This is why I said yes to this company. Yep. Came out of retirement. I was doing good, still doing good. God blessings. But this is why. Because when I heard this and I saw this, I understand ecosystems. I got another video up there about ecosystems, as a matter of fact. And that's what that is. Let me see here. E-mover release, the Guardian nodes, claiming Mediterranean Dubai. I got it over there, man. Y'all just got to spend some time on my channel. You really want to know about it, just spend some time over there, man. You'll get where you want to go. Anyway, let me get us through this thing here. I ain't want to make I didn't want this video to be too long. All right. Now, some of you all may get with this and some of you all may not. But I have a 20-year-old son. And when I tell you this rig that I'm on, my ability to go through these slides and show y'all things that's going on with all of this all came from my son showing me how to set up my computer. And because the gamers use this stuff. So I got a camera right here. I got a camera right here that gives me the ability to write on the board because I'm a teacher. That's what I use it for. And I got two screens right here. But my son and them, they be having games and they be on it gaming, man. And man, them boys make money. They make good money, like for real. Gaming industry is major. So what did our company do? They were so thoughtful. Phoenix Arena, chain-based gaming. Now, once again, I know some of us a little mature, older. We're not going to do that, but that next generation, they doing it. So what is this? It's a skill-based competitive platform, gaming platform powered by blockchain, creating a Web3 powered entertainment economy. It don't get any clearer than that, y'all. So we got some games, some bingo style games, some puzzles, some strategies, some competitions, some trading competitions. Once again, I heard Mr. Meadows say this last night. I got a copy because you get credit where it's due. But he was like, man, look, our generation, we used to like to go out to Vegas, have a good time, see the lights, go experience the things. This younger generation, they sitting at home. They got apps on their phone where they can game and do stuff from the football games and the basketball games. That's a bit much for me. I don't gamble or nothing like that. I don't trading is not that. It's a skill set. It's a job. To say that is to say you can't have anyone working on Wall Street at all who like to work on Wall Street if they're a believer. I don't subscribe to that. But here's the thing: when you're talking about having a gaming system, I recall when my son was younger playing Madden with him on PlayStation. I'm old school now. I'm talking about PlayStation 2, 3. They got 5 out now. I remember playing Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo, Double Dribble. We used to play them games. I'm telling my age now for sure. I'm talking about Atari and ColecoVision. But we used to play games, so I understand that. But they found a way to monetize the gaming industry, good people. I can't blame them for that, can we? Man, you got to get it how you get it. At first I was like, man, you got to get up and do something. Go do something with yourself, son. He's like, man, Dad, look at this. Okay, so you figure out how to monetize what you like doing. Son, if it take care of you and it can take care of your family, then all full steam ahead. Handle your business. It's like, thanks. You see? That's what that is, y'all. All right. Now, here's where the big boys start getting involved. You talk about mentor. Listen to this, y'all. This is the automated reward distribution. Once again, I love how they put that node in the middle of that. An automated on-chain reward distribution system where NFTs are linked to revenue streams for passive digital income. NFTs, fungible tokens, are linked to revenue streams. So watch this, an NFT utility. NFTs act as keys to revenue streams. So when you own an NFT, we have NFT nodes. So you own the node. Every time somebody tap, swipe, insert, every time they plug in a piece on the piece on the internet, and we have our nodes that verify these transactions, go up to the cloud, boom, we get paid. If you're talking about passive income, I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Smart distribution, contract-based automation ensures accuracy. All payouts are verifiable on chain. Minutair is the thing that helps do that. You need that. You need that, guy. So when you're talking about tokenizing, whatever you want to tokenize, when those transactions start to happen, this is the smart distribution center, automated reward distribution. You want your rewards, don't you? That's the compensation. That's the end. You want to get, yes, yes, I know you do. I know you do. Now, score, digital financial identity, a blockchain based financial reputation layer that expands access to financial tools globally through Web3 credit scoring. What? Building a financial reputation on chain, access to insured token purchase and staking mechanisms, token payment plans based on score. So you mean to tell me there's going to be a footprint to show to watch this, to make sure that everything stays decent and in order, and you're gonna have a credit score, a digital financial identity score. That's gonna be major. Watch and see what I tell y'all. That's gonna be real major because now the more watch this, when you talk about that score and what that allows you to do, the more conscious you are of how you're using your funds, the more disciplined, the more consistent you are, you're gonna be rewarded for that. So that means when I am being a good steward of my investments, a good steward of my digital finances. Same way with your regular finances. You're in a good store, a good place, you got a good credit score, you can go and leverage that credit score to go get that $100,000 vehicle. Your monthly payments, if you don't ain't paying cash for it, will be very low because you have the discipline to keep your credit score straight. Mm-hmm. All right, all right. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit teaching y'all. So here's the thing, y'all. Bellator. Let's get to it. Bellator Life, the AI-powered growth network. Bellator Life is the human growth engine of the ecosystem. It connects individuals to the ecosystem and support their growth through an AI-guided personal financial journey. So now you mean to tell me you got we have just like everything else AI connected to it where you can talk to it. AI guidance, personalized navigation of the ecosystem opportunities. So you can be able to talk to it and say, hey, I want to do this, I want to make a plan in order to get here. I'm here, but I want to be here within 2 years, 3 years. What do I need to do? And they can spit that out for you. Team growth, structured team-based growth and reward systems. Ownership turns active participation into long-term digital asset ownership. Didn't I tell y'all about asset ownership? See, this is not no get rich quick scheme. This is not something that you want to hurry, put it in and hurry up and get it out. No, 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 no. Got to start thinking the long game, good people. Especially if you thinking. See me, I think about legacy and retirement a lot because I'm a good book once told me that I'm supposed to be able to leave an inheritance for my children's children. So I'm thinking 2, 3 generations. What I'm gonna leave them. These assets are transferable. That's why they're going to be housed in your own wallet. Oh, that's so amazing. So, when you ask the question, Doc Favors, what is this ecosystem all about? It's a foundation, it's connection, it's growth, it's guidance. Why do I get started? Number one, you get back to the person who showed you this video. If I'm the one who shared it with you, then what do? You just look in the description down below, get my link, and don't forget, go to my YouTube. Let me show you again. Go to my YouTube, click down here, go to more info, click verify your address. The CAPTCHA should pop up. Nope, it didn't pop up. Let me hit refresh and see. Just go to my favorites right here where it says two more links. Let me see that on the home page. Two more links. Yep. View email address. That CAPTCHA pop up. You click that. Pop the bridges in there. I'm more like overpass though, but oh, y'all gotta be kidding me. My bad, y'all. Okay, hit submit. And then mentormefavors@gmail.com pops up. You just shoot me an email, say, hey, I've used your link to sign up. No sense of emailing me if you haven't signed up, y'all. Please don't email me trying to pitch me on something else. Please don't email me trying to ask me a question. Okay, once again, We have to do this with some level of integrity. I don't get paid from the company. I'm not customer support. But in terms of being a leader, I understand how to build teams. And so leadership says to me, I'm supposed to be able to do that for the people who are on my team so I can help them get to where they want to go. If you help others get to where they want to go, ultimately you'll get where you want to go. Please remember that always, good people. All right. So now, with that being said, that's how you do that. So how do I get started in this? Get back with the person who invited you out to this, get their link, and you get yourself signed up. Once you get yourself signed up, this is what you're going to be able to see. You'll sign up, you will get into your back office. Now your back office will have all zeros. Okay. And once you get signed up, you come over here to shop and you go to packages. Oh, yeah. I got to log back in. You go over here to shop, you go to packages, and there's the first presentation right there. Project X. It's $1,300. But after everything I just showed you, it's a no-brainer because for that one $1,300, you position yourself to receive these residuals and this compensation for life. It's no monthly fees, no maintenance fees, no keeping up and trying to do all that. No, no, no. You don't have to do all that. If you're an investor, you get it one time or get however many you want. So you got a starter pack. You can get 3 NFTs for 3,600. You can get 5 plus 1 for 6 grand. You all do the math. And I'm gonna tell you now, in a few days, this 1,300 is going up to 1,600. Okay, so you might want to get that link now. In just a day or two, depending, who knows if it's back there. If y'all see it, I encourage you to get this CPU note because you're gonna get 1 plus 2. Okay, 1 plus 2. That means for $1,200, you're gonna get two of those. And I mean, when you all go look at the compensation plan, how I broke that down, you will see how valuable that is. And then, of course, you all get a position. We also have these down here, these farm nodes that will be, these going to be flying off the shelf. Now, let me just say this too, and I'm going to show y'all one other thing. For those who get the farm nodes, I believe anyway, were originally created for people who wanted to build the business, but they were abroad, which meant they are, when you talk about the exchange rate, some countries to the dollar bill is 17 to 1, 21 to 1, $11 to 1. So that means if you wanted to get one of these for $99 in USD currency, you had to have, if it's 11 to 1, you got to have 1,100 of your currency. You see? So, but now think about it does, it may sound weird to you if you haven't been abroad, but think about if you now go somewhere and you had to pay $1,200 and it's 11 or 10. That $1,200 now becomes 12,000 in their currency. You see? So the company was once again kind enough, wise enough to make it to where you can get in. So when you get in and you get these pieces here, what's going to happen is you can still operate about 3 levels down in the comp plan. That means if you get in and you sell one of those and you get somebody in, you sell your way, you build a team, should I say, and present it and share it to where you can get your own Project X node or CPU node. So in other words, if you get this, understand these farm nodes are not these CPU nodes and these special Project X nodes. The daily pay residuals is way different. It's not going to be the same, okay? All right, so now that you all have seen that, one last thing that I want to show you all over here, and and then we're going to end this. I want to show you, I showed you all the staking and what that looks like. Now I'm going to show you all the reward center because I know some people, you all are like me. You all say, you know what? I want to be able to see what's really going on. I want to see it for real. So I'm going to kind of take you back here to this reward center. When I say, do we claim rewards? Yeah. Okay. All the nodes that you own will be right here. Okay. And you see those nodes right there, but I'm not interested in the numbers right now. I want to show you all this number. Okay, so when we say you're accumulating your Phoenix token, and the Phoenix token is going up, and once we show you all how to connect your wallets, and my numbers are low, guys, trust me. That's why I can show y'all this. This is nothing. When you talk about really getting up in this thing, I'm telling you. But once again, I just got in like maybe October, so 3 4 months, and I'm doing pretty good. All right. So now look at this number, 1,006.59. I could literally claim those right now and they would pop up in the other piece. But when I tell you all, we get paid on the transactions right before your face, 1,006.59 Phoenix token. When I hit refresh, go back into the reward center, enter my reward center. Did you see that? Now it's at 1,008.85. I don't think that was 3 seconds, maybe. Okay, one's favors. All right, seeing is believing. Let's just see what happens again. Oh, wait a minute. Just that quick. Now that's 2 times. That's not a coincidence. I don't think I need to say anything else. We have an amazing opportunity. We got an amazing piece. And this is the miracle ecosystem that Bellator, where you can own your financial future. And that's all I wanted to share with you all today. And that is me answering the question, what really is the ecosystem? Okay. Now, as always, you all, I appreciate you. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, please, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. And let's share this video out, you all. The videos, I'm starting to get some emails and people saying that we can get them up. And you know how people, they pitching me on stuff. But I think if our community come together and just share it, we can get all these videos over to 1,000 views or whatnot. And so if y'all getting any value, I appreciate it if you do that for your boy. And of course, if you want that checklist, if you join our team, if you're a part of another team, I'm going to make that checklist available for the leadership. Okay. We already working it out. So just be patient. If you join our team with our link, then you go to YouTube, hit my email, and I'll be sure to email you the link so that you can acquire that. And then you come on, join the team, and we'll help you get where you need to get to so you can position yourself, get an equity position, and you start doing what we doing. All right. That being said, this is Doc Favors. I appreciate all